guys. I just found out, apparently I've been under a rock for the last day or two. So Trudeau. Okay. So the thing that happened today, where they're saying that nobody can speak ill of anybody transgendered or trans or homosexual or gay, why not? You're not allowed to demonstrate outside of their demonstrations about drag queens, and you're not supposed to want to protect your kids from them being sexualized in a drag queen type of environment. It's just not okay for the kids, and so I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm in a quandary here. Like, our government is just making up shit as they go along, and I thought we lived in a free country, and now we're not allowed to protest. Like, where did free protest go? Like, all of a sudden you just abolish it because you guys are like, oh, you made fun of the trans. No, nobody did. No, nobody did. Nobody did. You know what we made fun of? All this bullshit that's going on now, and you know it, and I know it, and you can look me in the eye, motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about. It is rampant out there. Everybody's going crazy right now. I'm like seriously worried for the world. I mean, I know my wall looks great. I know. But besides that, I mean, I'm seriously worried, like, what they're allowed to bring up with our kids, what they're not allowed to, and what they do in lieu of that, which is the sneaky teaching, is what I call it. It better not be here. I better not hear about it from my child, my grandchild, I should say, but he's my child. I'm raising him. He's my love. He's my sweetie pie. He's my Drayden, and I love him. And I don't want somebody confusing the crap out of him. I don't think that this is right. This censorship that's going on in our country is just, it's beyond me. Like, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to protest this, but how are we gonna get in behind it to prevent this from becoming a law? Like, if it's already there, like, I just don't understand how our legal system is working like this. Like, within like a few days, a month, within all this hullabaloo of everything going on, they're talking about, like, you cannot demonstrate. If you don't want your toddler or your pre-kindergarten or whoever, I don't know where they're bringing these drag shows to. And I have no problem with drag shows. Like, have fun, enjoy your show, like your shit, your shit, enjoy your shit, enjoy it, but leave the kids out of it, and leave the kids out of all your shit to do with, you know, all these different pronouns and stuff, and all the gay, like, you cannot expect the whole world to just get down on a knee and buckle for your whims when you guys don't even know what to call yourselves, because you're just making stuff up as you go, and it's really confusing for children. And I know you're like, oh, this happened and la la la. Our freedom of speech has now been fucked because you got mad at the heteros, because we got mad because you were showing our kids, not my kids, but theoretical children of our society were being showed these things. This is bullshit. You cannot do this to our voices. You're binding our voices again, Trudeau. He's behind all this menacing bullshit and the politics that's going on right now. I don't even know how to put it. He thinks it's perfectly fine to step on all the rights that people fought for. Our freedoms, our freedom to speak, our freedom to congregate and talk about what we don't like in the government. That's our right. We have every right. And if we don't want drag queens reading stories to our little kids, that's the parents' right, not the government to say that, oh, you can't protest it. You know what, like, I don't know what you're expecting, but I'm getting really fed up with this government telling us what to do all the time. I've never, in the whole time I've been a Canadian citizen, my whole life, have I ever seen such bullshit politically. And yeah, Poilievre, go, go, go. I'm on board. Because Trudeau, you're on your way out. Can't wait to vote you out. I cannot understand why somebody would try to ruin your own country. You're taking away our free speech. You're taking away our freedom to assemble and protest peacefully. We can't even just show up if there's a library and there's people bringing in their babies, their toddlers in to be read stories by the drag queen. I just want to know what's going on in your head, parents. What the hell? Why are you taking your children to see this shit? I've seen some drag shows. I hear what they say. I've seen a laser butt show, for fuck's sakes. I wish I could. I don't own the right or whatever to put this footage up. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure a way. Everybody wants you to, like, hey, just subscribe to YouTube or pay for the YouTube channel. Otherwise, you can't download any of their shit. So it's like, ugh. But in any case, these people were these gay guys. I think it was it Odin's Men? He might have been the one that showed it on the internet on YouTube, and it was bananas. These guys are going around in thongs, and I think they were in roller skates, and they're rolling around on the floor, playing laser tag with the lasers are shoved up their rectums, and they're pointing them at each other with their bums, and they're moving their bums around. Are you serious? And they were all on all fours, and they're like, this is not for kids, and this is what you call adult entertainment. You would never in a million years get a person under 18 into a strip club, but yet you're all on board to get your children to go and see this debauchery. I don't know what else to call it. Like, I don't understand the draw. Why do you drag queens want the children here? That's just, I just want to know. Seriously. I just really think that you need to ask yourself that. You think you're virtuous, you think that what you're doing is great, you think you should be around children and showing your ass and having your balls hang out of your thongs. I saw your videos. I know what was happening, and the kids are seeing this. And their parents are all, we're liberal stupid fucks. We're going to trans our kid in about 2 years, whether he wants to or not. It's about that angering to me. To be able to show that kind of stuff to kids is just absolutely unconscionable for anybody in our society. And then when we're not even allowed to say, hey, don't do that. Don't do that around our children. We're not even allowed to say that now. Fuck you, government. I do not appreciate it. This is just despicable to do to your citizens. Despicable. And these are children. We're just trying to protect the children. And you're all like, oh, what have the drag queens ever done against children? Nothing. Just leave them out of your goddamn drag shows. We just don't want them witnessing that. It's not for them. It's for adults. Adults, not little kids, to put money in your fucking thong, you disgusting degenerate. You're wiggling your ass in the air, and heavy makeup, and the whole bit is just weird to me. If you want to do that, and I've seen drag shows, and I thought they were funny too, but then there's the oddball ones I've seen that just make me go, like, are some of them like a little pedo? I'm just saying, why do you want the kids there? Why? Give me a why. And if you say, oh, we just want to expose them to this or expose them to that. Really? Nobody wanted to expose the children to the Bible. Nobody wanted to expose the children to Jesus. Nobody wanted to expose the children to prayer in school. Nobody wanted to expose the children to actually knowing your neighbor and loving your neighbor for who they are and having any kind of Christian faith behind them, which is what our government was founded on, Judeo-Christian values. Thank you very fucking much. And now our government is systematically trying to fuck us out of all those rights. And you kids don't even get it. And you think that we're just vicious old Karens if we say anything. So you can't say shit to anybody. But I'm saying it, I don't give a crap. I'm not getting paid by anybody. I'm not getting a sponsorship. I never will, because I got a big old fat fucking mouth, and I don't care. I believe what I'm saying. I'm firmly worried about our children. I'm freaking really worried about our society. There's people raising babies right now as babies. They're like, they don't even know what they're doing. They've never done that kind of an experience, or experiment, I should say, and that's what it is, a fucking human experiment with your own children as the guinea pigs? What? I think those parents should lose custody of that kid. Just me. You don't do that.